Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, X2X. I have 2 episodes recorded which are going to be encoded tonight with these 2 episodes and then uploaded as soon as I get a chance. But I haven't uploaded anything in a while, mostly just I've been... I don't really have a good excuse aside from the fact that I've been combating or fighting an injury. I've been injured at work. Injured and home from work for a long time and just didn't feel like recording, which is a really weak, shitty reason not to have recorded any episodes. You guys won't know about this city here until I release the how to make money making tutorial, which I've been working on and off, and it's been kind of doing whatever. So for now, just ignore it and know that since it doesn't connect to the region, it doesn't do anything for regional demand. I just got a Steam message. Hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Not that you'd wait, just that there was an awkward pause. I don't know what the hell is wrong, but every time I sit down to record, something interrupts me, and it's like I've tried to sit down and record. I can't even tell you how many times I've tried to sit down and record lately, and it just is not happening. Looking for some demand somewhere to keep working on Toronto, because I think that's where... Shut up. Most of our... Yeah, it is. Where I want to be working right here. As you can see, we've reached the sort of the... I don't even know what to call it. That demand cap where it's just like... Where the game is just like, nope, you cannot build anymore. And so I'm going to go through... I have to kind of remind myself, because I haven't played in a while, so just got to kind of go through and remind myself. It's like, am I doing everything right? Am I buying all the right things? All that kind of stuff. I don't have the city ordinances on, so there are some things we'll have to work on here, but my guess right now is that the main problem is these guys need places to work, and judging by just how much commercial there is, I would deem that to be appropriate. One of the things I'm going to do in this city that's a little bit different than the other cities that I've done is I haven't really been building too much public safety, mostly because I've been using mostly low wealth sims, and there are some medium wealth guys here, and you could see like this apartment, Ryan Apartments, yeah, is like it's not really living up to its potential. So we're gonna take a look at the crime data layer, and we're gonna put down a large police station, and I want to kind of have these like I'm gonna have a gutter every... I'm gonna make 2 more lines of these 4x4 streets here. Sorry, I guess I could turn the crime layer off to show you. I'm gonna have 2 more layers of these right here and right here, and then I'm gonna have another like gutter in the middle that'll be full of services, and then whatever commercial demand we have to knock off. The point of this city, of course, to give myself and you guys a refresher, is to jam as many sims onto the map as humanly possible. One of the things I like to do is I like to just expand the local funding a little bit. You definitely don't have to do that. It's not something that's fully required. You see, we've even got some medium wealth abandonment issues going on. Mostly my guess is jobs, and then following up services and whatnot. So the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down... We could put a... I guess we can't put a landing strip in. And I don't particularly know how much coverage the landing strip gives anyway, but I'm going to put in... These costs, the fire stations, cost me $250 a month, and we're making a dump truck load of money here. So I'm actually going to double dip with the fire station a little bit. I'm just trying to ensure that... Oh, I see why. There's a subway station right there. How accessed is that subway station? Oh, it's actually pretty good. One of the things that I'm trying to ensure I lost my train of thought. It's just that we have good public safety, and it's not like it's not 100% necessary to have that perfect public safety like I'm trying to achieve. I'm mostly doing it to ensure that the problem I'm having isn't related in any way to safety or desirability. My guess is that it's not. My guess is that we've reached that sort of that demand cap that happens when you need either more jobs or have too many people located in too tight of an area or whatnot. So yeah, we have too many inmates already in that local police station. One of the things we can do to mitigate that is to build a jail. The fire protection we're gonna expand out. I'm trying to stay motivated to keep recording. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit burnt out of SimCity 4. Mostly just because I played so much of it. Like, if you look at my Steam, if anybody adds me, if you guys have had me on Steam, or if you've added me on Steam, you can see I've played a ridiculously large amount of this game. And actually, I want to put what I'd like to do is I'd like to continue this road down here without putting the... No, I don't want to put that in. I just want it to... Okay, that's good. And then put that avenue down as well. I'm just double checking on how much money we have too. Just make sure I'm not forgetting that this city's poor or anything like that. Just try to continually remind myself. The radio station, from what I understand, the radio station increases the demand cap for industrial, but I still like to build. One of the things I noticed that other Let's Players have done that gets them into a little bit of trouble is they don't put their gifts down. And when you don't put your gifts down, that was my girlfriend, if you just heard that, getting bitten by the dog, I'm sure. Our dog tends to, she's a little mouthy right now. Alright, so we need some more water, which means I'm going to need to build a water pump here or something like that, which is fine. Oh, that's megawatt hours, sorry. I'm just a dirt. And for some reason, these guys aren't getting power. Oh, that's kind of weird. So let's take a look at our graphs. And as you can see, even just that little bit of... God, I gotta stop saying it bothers me so much. I don't know if it bothers anybody else as much, but you can see just that little bit of public safety and actually that little bit of commercial made for like a really big increase in the amount of residential demand we had there, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. So now, let me take a look at some zones here. I want to see what I was doing before. Yeah, so we don't have very much commercial at all. So I think probably what we're going to have to do, even though I don't necessarily want to, 1, 2, 3, 4, is put in a, I'm just going to call these gutters for now, is put in a gutter of, oops, I built that the wrong way. Don't mind me, I'm just derping. I may have to... If that comes through in the recording, I think I'm going to have to close my door. I was leaving it open because I had asked a favor of my dearly beloved, but she clearly forgot. Alright, so we'll build a layer of commercial, which should do fine in between those residential zones that I was talking about. One of the reasons I didn't want to build as much commercial in this city is I wanted like the vast majority of these Sims to be commuters, which I think might be a mistake. I'm not sure. Time will tell on that one. We'll just have to play it by ear, I guess. Transportation, public transport, no, it's rail. It's a way. Right here, so let's go track up to there. Sorry, the second I close the doors, okay, you don't care. Like I said, every time I've sat down to record the last little while, I've struggled to be uninterrupted, which isn't necessarily anybody's fault. Normally, I'm a little bit more fastidious about, you know, that kind of stuff. So usually, TV station and another cemetery. So one of the things I was talking about before I got really distracted was how important it is to place your gifts. That's why you see me doing stuff like this, like placing all the goddamn cemeteries in one place, because I know how to manipulate the game so that I can get gigantic skyscrapers and gigantic buildings anywhere I want. So like these guys here, like I could fill them anywhere on the map. I just know how to do that from playing a lot of SimCity. And sometimes you get this situation where it's like they grow and then they abandon. The city actually is going to need a whole shitload of jobs in another city to sustain it. But for now it's doing okay. How are my subway stations doing in this place? 8%, hey? Some of them are doing okay, others aren't. So when you place your gifts down, what it does is it's like, if you can imagine there's caps, and they're how do I explain this? I think I might have done this before, but I'm going to recover it because I don't remember if I did it or not. So if you remember me covering demand caps in another episode, you can just gloss over this one. But the way it kind of works is like, once you reach a critical mass of Sims, usually it's in residential. I've never ever reached a cap for industrial or for commercial ever. They just go down, but they never just stay. When the caps go down and they stay like this guy right here, you see how like high wealth residential is like buried in the bottom, but low wealth residential is sort of like neutral. It's like it's not up or down. It's like Sims aren't moving out, but Sims aren't moving in. What's happened here is the game has reached we've reached a certain saturation of low wealth Sims in this city to the point where the game is not allowing more low wealth Sims to move in because of some restriction. So gifts, that is gifts with a TS, not GIFS, gift, like the courthouse, the television studio, these help to alleviate that problem by increasing the cap on how many Sims you can have. And so one of the things that can get confusing is sometimes, and actually this happened in Mad Menyo's most recent video, if you guys are watching Mad Menyo play, and if you're not, I'm going to post a link in like a bubble, chat bubble, it'll appear right here, on how to get to his channel. He's a phenomenal SimCity player. He taught me how to play, and he really deserves your views as much, if not a lot more than I do. Anyway, getting off topic as I'm off to do, these type of buildings will increase that invisible cap to a certain point. So one of the things you have to do is you have to know where those caps are and then build around them, and always placing your gifts. Alright, which is one of the things I need to do, is I need to start putting down my university, but it's so fucking big and it's always a problem with police that I hate to put it. But and then like looking at some of these and figuring out, it's like, okay, what do I need to unlock? Well, let's see here. All right, so let's take a look here, and let's go to say the Modern Art Museum. It's like, what do I need to unlock the Modern Art Museum? The Modern Art Museum will probably increase middle and high wealth resident cap. Okay, it won't say that anywhere. That's just built into the game and hidden. It's kind of like a hidden spreadsheet, if you will. So you'd be like, okay, I need 4 museums that are like in good rating and a mayor rating of 45. I have no idea how you check your mayor rating. Maybe it's right here. Yeah, so we have mayor rating 70. But the other ones, so it's like, so you build those 4 public museums and then you unlock this guy, and you can go through and look at each one of these and figure out how much of each you need to get them. So like the Opera House needs a major art museum. I've never actually gotten the Opera House before, I don't think. But you can see here, like we've got the convention center. We've got, what else haven't I gotten? So the resort hotel, for example. Cruise ship port, because I never use water. The Bureau of Bureaucracy I sometimes get. And all of these things, like the stock exchange, that's a commercial demand cap, like buster, I guess you could call it. So that's my speech on demand cap. So sometimes if you find if your stuff just disappears, you have to understand it's gifts is one of the big ones that is hidden that a lot of people like don't put down because it's like, oh, you know, blah blah blah, my house costs money, so I'm not going to put it down because I trouble making money or whatever. Always place your gifts. That's number one. Number two, the other thing that can just absolutely wreck your city's demand for residential is garbage. All right. You always want to make sure you're getting rid of your garbage. You want to make sure you're putting your garbage somewhere. It could be in a landfill over here if you want. It could be in like a garbage burner like I'm doing, but make sure you do that because it's really important within the context of this game. If you let garbage build up on the street, because garbage won't hit you immediately, you don't need to deal with it, but if you let it build up and you click this guy here, this little garbage tab, you'll find it'll look like this, okay? And when it looks like that, everybody will just move out of your city. Your buildings will abandon, and you won't be able to figure it out, and your demands will just, for residential, just be like flatlined, like right on the zero line. And you'll be like, what the fuck is going on, blah, 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 blah. So always make sure to deal with your garbage. So there's that. I don't know if dirty water can do it. I've never had a problem with dirty water because I never build water pumps near pollution. That's something that you should do as well. So like I get a lot of questions where it's like, X2X, why don't you use the water treatment plant? And if you look at the water treatment plant only actually treats 2,400 cubic meters per month. And actually, if you look at how much water your city consumes, it's actually like really bad. Because if, oh no, that's not what I'm doing. Where neighbor deals. All right, so if you look here, it's like we consume 10 times as much as this one building takes care of. Sorry. And if you look at how much space it takes a lot of space. Oh, it takes so much space. Excuse my language. But it actually costs as much as a little water pump to maintain. So it's like, not only is it really expensive, it's really ineffective. That's one of the reasons why I just don't use it. I see a problem here. Why is that happening? That's weird. Oh, maybe not. Oh, because 104. Ha! Fuck you. Can I delete this guy now? I can't. Okay. Pipes cost money. Not that I ever have to worry about money in any city ever. Anymore. What was I talking about? Demand caps. So, garbage, gifts, or rewards. I could say rewards and then I don't have to say gifts. Rewards. Those are two things which will do it immediately. Public safety, which is a combination of fire stations and police stations, can definitely do it. That's one of the reasons why I built those, because it's fire hazard and crime hazards are definitely big contributors to those flattening caps. And I still think we're probably having a problem with that in this city. I guess I could have let the city run so that we would make money while I was telling you guys all of this stuff. Don't mind me. This city's gonna have tons of these big skyscrapers. We still have lots of. That's one of the reasons why I say that a lot. I'm getting off topic. One of the reasons why you'll see me place gifts almost immediately and not really think about where they're going is like, as a total, I don't like to achieve those caps. Why am I making air quotes? You can't see my fucking air quotes. So yeah. My plan is to work the region and sort of continue to build on top of Toronto. This is Toronto, right? Toronto, yeah. So there's that. I'm trying to think if I need to talk about anything else. Oh, there's River. Hold on a second, guys. Let's go pause. So we got about 80,000 Sims in this city. And we still have a bit of residential demand, but I want to get that residential demand way up. And one of the things we're going to have to do is we're going to have to work on Vancouver. We might be able to transfer some of that demand to Edmonton. I doubt it, but it's possible. Well, the commercial demand definitely made it to Edmonton. No. The time of industry is slowly going away. I'll have to build some like idiot sims to fill that up or something. So the next step will probably be, it's a sweet little city. I wish I could zoom in. Oh, well, I digress. The next step will probably be that there's, well, first thing, there'll be selling garbage to Halifax. Sure, why not? And not garbage land? All of it to Halifax. Okay. Alright. And we can store garbage in Halifax, and that's fine. Alright. The next... Shut up. Is we're going to let this run for 30 days and check what it looks like. I am only allowing offices, high wealth residential, and high tech industry here, and there's a really good reason I'm doing that. The reason I'm doing that is that I kind of want to store all that like really nice high wealth stuff, like all these really nice buildings, in one place. Mostly what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building a lot of high-tech industry here, like this area, and I'm not going to worry so much about these buildings. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to use this high wealth in a different place. Even though I kind of just already said that, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And since one of the problems that great, that's awkward as hell. Shut up. That's me actually saying shut up to the like doodads that popped up that I don't like. There's no, I don't think I have any public transport to the city, and I think that's like a really big mistake. But we do have the money to build that, so I think I'm going to take a look and see if I can't link. The first thing is these guys need a job. Jesus, look how big the freaking international airport is. This is why I build small landing strips. I think I'm probably going to plop an airport like there, but I'm going to do that later. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to work on making a subway connection. I'd like the subway to run into these high-tech jobs. And connecting these two up is not a bad idea either. And I'm not really 100% sure how well these subways will work exactly, but I would like to connect everybody up, and subways are the easiest way to do that right now. I'm just going to build like really simple subway dispersion here. And that'll make it super easy to sort of just get people. If the Sims in Toronto are wanting to work in the high-tech sector, which is entirely possible, this will make it so that they can, and it'll also mean they can ride the subway into garbage land. All right, so I'm going to play a little bit and let that high-tech grow a little bit. We should have plenty of demand. I don't know if it'll build it all, but I might have to build some parks and stuff like that to keep these guys interested. I'm going to halt it there. Now we'll let this last little bit come. What I'm looking for down here is I'm looking for abandoned buildings. You really have to bribe High Wealth Sims a lot, and so I'm checking all the time if anybody is, you know. You'd think like my shit-hot computer wouldn't have trouble with frame rates, but anyway. I'm checking to see if buildings are being lived in or if they're abandoned or whatever. Just in case I need to go and demolish a building and put in some parks and stuff like that to bribe the Sims. So we've got a bunch of high-tech moved in. We've got 900% usage from this subway station. That's a lot of usage. Wonder how many fares we just got. A lot. Jeez. 7,000 fares, like, instantly. Well, this city will never have money problems. So that's good. My guess is that's a lot of people traveling, well, my hope is that the people are traveling from Toronto, but that's a little doubtful. Well, they definitely are. Just saw a gigantic spike in the amount of money we're making, and that's probably from the transportation department. So let's take a look here. Do some route querying. Where are you? Those are workers, pedestrians. Where did I put the subway station? Where were the other subway stations going? Didn't I put subway stations in right here? Am I totally blind? There he is. Oh, there you go. Yeah, 68%. So there was definitely an uptick in subway station usage. And I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna put in these parks first, and then I'm gonna end the video. That one's gonna be super used. So that's sort of like a little mini tutorial on those kinds of things. And so I'll upload these 3 videos. It'll be 2 videos I recorded a while ago and this video, which I just recorded today, which is completely meaningless to YouTube, but still kind of fun to say. And then the next set or series I'll be recording, we're going to try to really develop Toronto and really keep Toronto explosive. That's probably going to look like building jobs in cities which border along Toronto and continuing to develop a high-tech manufacturing industrial center in Vancouver, since Vancouver has pretty much unlimited money now. And you can see what how much of a difference just having subways in multiple cities has really made for our regional transportation. And that's actually, like, while that is not necessarily direct, while it doesn't necessarily mean anything, what it does mean is that these Sims have access to jobs in both of these cities. Actually, all 3 of these cities, and cities over here as well. I'm not sure how much like interaction there is there, but the more transportation you have moving around, the better there is. It's basically like the more people using your bus stops and subways, the better. And we're actually like very close to 1 million Sims in this region, which is really good. 1 million Sims is definitely a milestone for any region. So thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to share my videos. And normally I don't ask, but if you guys could go ahead and like my videos and leave me a comment. I'd really like to hit 1,000 subs. It's a really big goal of mine. I know I've been kind of spotty with releasing video content, but I promise I'm going to get better. So yeah, if you guys could, you know, tell your friends, all that kind of good stuff, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.